43, it says we have 2x minus 3 is equal to x cubed minus 5. All right, so I can see where this one might be a little challenging. Now, it says specifically set the right-hand side equal to 0 and then graph it. So, if you were trying to solve this algebraically, I could see where that would be a challenge, right? Because we haven't gone into a lot of practice with solving just random polynomials, algebraically speaking. But that's not what the textbook says. The textbook says set the right-hand side equal to 0. So my only responsibility is to subtract x cubed and then add 5 to both sides. And I get negative x cubed plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, since it's asking us to do this graphically, and let me get my handy dandy calculator. We'll just use a regular calculator. Oh, no, I don't like that one. Let's use the screen one. Alright, there it is. Boom. So, it said to solve by just plugging it in the graphing calculator and then trying to find the x-intercept or the 0. So this is negative x cubed plus 2x plus 2, and then I hit graph. Well, we would sometimes suspect that there'd be 3 solutions, but this is going to be one real solution, and then you're going to have a complex number conjugate pair because it only crosses once. So this is the point of interest right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit second trace, which pulls up the calculate menu, go down to 0, and make sure I'm a little bit to the left of the intersection, a little bit to the right of the intersection, get as pretty close as I can to the intersection, and it says that x is approximately 1.77. Let me double check in my book. I got the answers. I think that's right. I don't see the answers in my book, which is funny, but that's okay. Let me double check my other book.
I got 3 points. But you know, that's I got one. I rounded too. Yeah, I got one. I rounded it wrong. No, it's still 1.7.
All right, let me see. I think it's right, but I'm going to double check. There's lots of ways I could double check. I just want to double check in the book, and then I'll show you the other ways that you could double check. So we're on, what are we on, 1.1? I pulled out my handy, yeah, it's 1.77. So that's the right answer. How could I double check that? Yeah, so if I come out of here, if I hit X and then hit enter, guess what it automatically, whenever we solve for a 0 like that, your calculator will automatically store that as the X value. Did you guys know that? So what, now we do. So now watch this, I could do it this way. I love to go back to the original equation and plug the value in and see what I get. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is if I did 2x minus 3 and I hit enter, that's what I get. Now if I did x cubed minus 5, I should get the exact same number, correct? Does that make sense? And I do. So that is correct. Wabam with the bacon sizzle.
That was easy.